Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So before the weekend, I want to touch upon a point of eye health. There are just so many of our parents and, the elderly people who have to line up for cataract surgeries all the time and issues with their eyes. And many people may need cataract surgeries, and many people have surgeries for their eyes and their vision. There's something that's called macular degeneration, which is basically the slow loss of vision in your eyes. Now, in today's world, while we live longer, most people are living longer with suffering. Most people are spending most of their years as they age in and out of hospitals on medications. It's very rare to find someone over the age of 60 who's not on 2 to 3 or 4 medicines at the same time. Now, while that may be necessary for many people who have very genuine sicknesses and serious life-threatening diseases, for most people, if they only change the way they eat and give their body the right nutrients that the body needs to survive and live longer years without suffering, it's unbelievable how we can live with more happiness and less suffering. When you look at smaller villages and settlements across our country and across other countries as well, you'll find it's people who live simpler lives and eat simpler and local foods who have the least health problems. And as you move towards the urban cities, you find that there's more disease and there's more suffering all the time. Well, today, this is for all those people out there, our parents, senior citizens, everyone who's suffering from eye problems and who have cataract. As we age, our muscles get weaker. As we age, our organs get weaker. As we age, our vision gets weaker. But it doesn't mean that we have to put our bodies through surgery in that false hope that we believe in it'll give us more life or it'll give us a better organ. What we need to do is, number one, understand why is our vision fading. One is age, but two is because we don't give our body the right nutrients. Let's look at vision. Your eye is a muscle at the end of the day. If it doesn't have the right nutrition, it's not going to function the right way. There's one simple snack that everyone can add to their diet. And if you add that, it can improve your vision and it could reduce possible macular degeneration over time. That little snack that I'm talking about today is the nut, the pistachio nut. The pistachio nut is such a powerful nut, and the first thing that most people will say is, oh, my doctor told me not to eat it because I have a cholesterol problem. We need to understand today that the problem is not cholesterol, the problem is inflammation. We need to understand that nuts do not make you put on weight. In fact, there are enough of studies out there showing that people who have a diet rich in nuts and seeds actually helps you to lose body fat and lose weight. Now, the problem is when you're eating all these commercially prepared nuts that come in bags, and when you look at the ingredients, what should be ingredients for a nut? It should be nuts. So if you're having pistachios in a fancy bag, the only ingredient should be pistachios. The only ingredient should be almonds. The only ingredient should be cashew nuts. But we find pistachios with hydrogenated fat, with salt, with vegetable hydrolyzed protein, with excessive sodium and a whole load of other chemicals that are added to nuts, and those kind of nuts make you sick, they make you fat, they make you have high triglyceride levels, they make your cholesterol skyrocket. But you cannot go wrong with what nature's given us. So when you have about 10 to 12 pistachios in a day, pistachios are rich in 2 carotenoids, very rich in lutein and very rich in zenaxanthin, which are basically powerful antioxidants which can improve your vision. This is of children, this is of teenagers, this is of adults, and this is of elderly people as well. These 2 antioxidants are so powerful when it comes to your eyesight. And it's so simple. All you need to do is get pistachios, which are commonly available. Now, pistachios, unlike other nuts, don't have to be soaked because they come in a shell form. So you take off the shell and you eat the pistachios. Again, you want to stay with the raw pistachios and not with the salted ones, even though the salted pistachios taste awesome and we can go on eating it. But we got to remember, any excess salt will also create a problem with your high blood pressure, your kidney, and if you have a problem with your kidney, you possibly have a problem with your eyes again. Everything in the human body is interrelated. So what you want to do is take some pistachios and add it to that nut mix. We've spoken about walnuts, we've spoken about almonds. Now it's time that you add pistachios. So it's usually said that you can have the size of one fist. So if you can take a fistful size of nuts in your hand, that's how much you can have in a day. So the best thing would do is to mix your almonds, walnuts, and pistachios together and take a handful the size of your hand. And now you don't have to have that at one shot. You can spread it over 2 snack options in a day. But if it's eye vision that you have as a problem, if it's cataract, if you have a problem with your sight, one of the best foods in the world, besides carrots, I'm talking about nuts, is pistachios, because it also has essential fatty acids that most people are scared of today. People are scared of nuts because it contains fats. But we have to understand, people, that there are good fats and there are bad fats. The fats found in nuts are called essential fatty acids. It is the fat that lines your mucosal lining in the human body. And when you have the right fats in your mucosal lining, your body produces the right amount and the right quality of hormones. And we all know that good health and weight loss is all about hormones in the human body. So it's the bad fats that give the good fats, a bad label. We got to be scared of the bad fats that are found in your cookies and in your pastries and on all of these processed and roasted and deep fried nuts. Those are the fats that create issues with your cholesterol, your vision, your weight, and everything else. But the healthy fats that are found in nuts and seeds and fruits like avocados are the fats that actually give you great health. So don't be scared of fats. And once again, pistachios, make sure it's part of your daily diet. For all the kids out there who look after their parents, make sure that you put this nut, the pistachio nut, in your parents' diet, and I can promise you they'll have better vision, and they can literally prevent and delay macular degeneration. Because what's the point of living to the age of 75 and 80 and 90 if you can't see, or if you constantly take medication to improve your vision? It's time that we choose to hit that reset button and decide to live longer, but without suffering. Live longer and really enjoy those years that you have on this planet, enjoying life with your grandchildren, enjoying nature, enjoying after years of spending money and working so hard. You finally want to retire and enjoy your life without suffering and without having to go to hospitals and unnecessary medication, which is only making you sicker and sicker. I'm leaving all of you with one thought. In a world that we claim is as advanced as we today in medical technology, we have nutritionists, we have organic food, we have gyms, we have all of this stuff around us. My question to you is, why are we getting sicker and sicker? Look around, the statistics don't lie. Every country is getting sicker and sicker and sicker when we have all of these things, because we're focused on all of these things which are basically made to blind us. Having a great nutritionist, having organic food, having the best doctor in the world, it's all blinding us. No one is looking at the human body, the brilliance and intelligence of the human body, and how it is designed to survive and live a long life if we only give it what it needs. And that is simple food, simple exercise, basic quality sleep at night, and simple ways of living that reduces our anxiety, emotional health, and all our stress. All of our stress is brought on because of the choices that we make, our ambition, everything. That's not wrong. If you're finding a balance in it, great. Grow, but grow equally. Grow equally in all 5 dimensions. Your mental self, your emotional self, your physical self, your intellectual self, and your spiritual self. When you put all these things together, you can grow simply, you can live a life of wealth, you can live a life of abundance, but choose simplicity, and you can live a life without suffering. Have a great weekend, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. And remember, each and every one of you, even a 90-year-old woman or man, has that one button in them. It's called reset. Hit reset, start making lifestyle changes, and your body will just give you what you're meant to get. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care.